The breathless media is agog today over new evidence emerging from the raid of the offices and home of President Trump's former longtime attorney, Michael Cohen. Specifically, a recording made by Mr. Cohen a couple of months before the 2016 election in which a payment to former Playboy model Karen McDougal was discussed. Now, for more, we're joined by Bill McGurn, Wall Street Journal columnist, who's not really agog by this, but he's interested, as we all are. Rudy Giuliani says this is actually good for the Trump team because this has exculpatory information. It means that essentially excuses the president because apparently no payment was made. It was just, What do you think?
Well, I don't know. I mean, I haven't heard the tape myself. I have heard that it has exculpatory information on it. It's an embarrassment too. I don't think it adds any new information to voters for what voter had. You know, they knew he
wouldn't know it by listening to the mainstream media today that are crazy about it.
It does raise speculation of what else Michael Cohen has.
Well, that's Melissa and I both have this
confidential relationship with Donald Trump.
This may be sort of a message being telegraphed by Michael Cohen that you may want to be nice to me, Mr. President, because I do tapes. I have this tape. I've done other tapes.
Right. It could be. We don't know yet. Again, I think there's always a lot of storms around Donald Trump, and a lot of them don't come to anything.
Well, one of those storms that hasn't come to anything yet, but it's the raging storm that's been going on for more than a year, is the Mueller investigation. Rod Rosenstein, the guy who's been overseeing that for the Justice Department, was at the Aspen Institute yesterday, and he received, as you can see there, a standing ovation from this crowd. Now, for those who don't know, this is a liberal organization. It's a liberal group. 2 years ago, they were agog over a guy named Glenn Simpson, who was distributing Russian disinformation, and the media was lapping it off as though it was messages from God. That information, we found out, is highly questionable now. His relationship with the Russians is highly questionable and should be investigated more than it is. What do you think about the fact that Rod Rosenstein, the deputy AG, is this crowd's new hero?
Well, you don't think they were cheering for news about cybersecurity that he was announced?
I don't think so. Not
Look,
with
it's
that
very clear.
I
haven't been a big fan of the Deputy Attorney General. I think he's unconscionably stonewalled on documents that Congress has the right to see. What this shows is, look, he's being cheered because the people out there perceive him as being anti-Trump, right? That's why he's cheered. He's being cheered as someone standing up to Trump. And I don't think this bodes well.
How much longer does the president, for whom this guy serves at his pleasure, how much longer does the president have to put up with
I think he's getting terrible advice from his attorneys. I wrote a column earlier this week saying the president could solve a lot of this by declassifying the information himself and getting it out there. I would prefer that Congress get it and use their full powers of contempt and impeachment. It looked like it's not going to happen, or it's not going to happen in time for the midterms. These guys are just waiting them out. I don't know why the president doesn't do that, except I assume that his lawyers are telling him this could be used as an obstruction charge. I think that's ridiculous to have transparency turned against you as obstruction.
Finally, another hero of the mainstream media in that whole group is John Brennan, the ex-CIA chief, who's been saying some pretty outrageous things about the president. Kim Strassel, your colleague at Wall Street Journal, wrote a piece detailing how his role in the beginning of the whole Mueller investigation was far deeper than anybody thought. He was pushing a lot of this Russian disinformation from the beginning.
He testified, before Congress, saying, I gave the FBI a lot of this information. I think if we had these documents, we would probably find out more.
But his partisanship is the most of anybody's
part of this. It's not even partisanship.
Like
this is crazy. For a man in his position to be throwing out charges of treason because of a press conference and so forth, it's just ridiculous. Remember, this is a man, when he ran the CIA, some of his people were spying on staffers in the Senate, and he denied it. And then we found out it was true.
He lied.
I don't think he's an honest man, and I think he's highly partisan, as you say. And then people wonder why President Trump might distrust the intelligence community. I mean, it's crazy.